Coach, if you just talk a little bit about what you guys are going to do in practice, try to correct the things that happened on Saturday and move forward to next Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to stick to our plan. We're going to come out there, we're going to work hard on our fundamentals, going to work hard on our schemes, and work hard on competing.
Was it more stuff that mistakes on the Bears side, or was it stuff that Western Illinois was doing that was causing some problems on Saturday?
Both.
Salukis, what do you see out of the Salukis? How are you going to prepare for these Salukis?
Thank you. That's a great question.
I wasn't here last week. I thought.
Yeah, no, I wish I could get days off during football season.
Yeah, I never get days off.
You know, it's we got like a two-headed monster to get ready for from the standpoint of the number 4 is playing most of the year at quarterback. Now they got number 7 playing at quarterback. This last game, I don't know if it's an injury situation or if it was just a switch situation. 4 is a really good thrower. 7 is not a bad thrower, but he's more of a runner. So he's your true two-threat, dual threat, not two-threat. He's your dual threat quarterback. Very impressed with him. They came out and ran a little bit more football with him. Obviously, we have some to be able to stop the run, so they're probably going to. My gut says they're going with him. So they stopped the run. 9 is very dynamic. He's not very big, but he's quick, explosive. Their tailback is very, very good. Their O-line is steady. I don't see a great one in there, although I will give kudos to my man Ben Bailey there from Lamar. He's been playing that right tackle spot. He's been playing for a couple of years. Knew them in the recruiting process when I was up north. His older brother went up to school up north. And their receivers, 8 and 9, 11 and 9 are really good receivers. Big, tall, playing left and right side and stuff. So that's what they possess offensively. Nick's an offensive guy. He calls the plays, so he knows what he's doing offensively. You know, they tacked on like 41 or 42 against Ole Miss earlier in the season. And then defensively, they have a stud defensive end, number 11, who's really sets the edge and the perimeter. We're gonna have to know where he is all the time for pass protection. Gets after the quarterback. 54 is a really good linebacker, and they're strong up the middle. You know, they got number 11 there. They got 54, their middle linebacker, who's a really good football player, and then they got the chin kid, number 22, I think it is, who's a returning all-league player. So we're going to have our hands full.
A lot of schools in the past have run those 2 quarterback offenses and done well. Florida first comes to mind, but when you have a defense preparing for 2 quarterbacks, is it easy as look at the number, that's what you think they're going to do, and it kind of keeps your defense on their toes?
That's part of it. I think with this offense, though, Chad, is when the one quarterback comes in, we know what one does better than the other. However, I think when 4's in there, they lean a little bit more towards the pass game, but they're still running the offense that they want ran, meaning he still will run the quarterback power. He doesn't run the zone read as much as number 7 does, things like that. But they don't just abort their offense and go to the next thing.
What's Angelo's availability?
I don't understand the question.
Is he out? Is he hurt, Angelo?
We don't talk about injuries, so in my mind he's playing.
Coach, how important is veteran leadership on the team going to be to help get some of the younger guys on the team in the right mindset to move past last week and move into this game?
Okay, let's straighten out last week real quick, and from this standpoint, okay? We have great senior leadership to answer your question, okay? And this isn't Chicken Little, the sky's not falling. I mean, if you look at things, you guys look at all the wrong stats in my opinion. There's only 2 teams in this whole conference, which is a great conference, only 2 teams with a better record than us. And we beat one of them. So with that said, we have to focus, prepare, and do like we do with the wins, is put this behind us. 24 hours is up. Now we're on to Southern Illinois, and our leadership is fantastic, and they're teaching the kids how to come in. Everybody's doing the exact same Monday. You come in, you prepare, you watch the video, take the coaching, come out Tuesday, come out Wednesday, walk through Thursday, crisp practice Friday, and their routine's gonna go over and over. So they're teaching them that part of the program. So I'm just nipping in the bud. The sky's not falling. We got our butts handed to us in a football game by a good football team, and now it's time to learn, move on, and get ready for the next game.
Which stats should we be looking at?
Wins and losses. Wins and losses. Third downs. Turnovers. We gotta get turnovers corrected. We gotta get third down corrected, and that's gonna have a great reflection on our wins and losses.
So defensive yardage wise, any?
Wins and losses. If we give up 1,000 yards and win the game, everybody remembers the win. They don't give up the yards. If we shut a team out and they go for 50 yards, but 2 of them were 25-yard touchdowns and we lose 14-13,
Can you talk about McNeese, just a little bit about what he's been able to bring to the defensive side with you guys, and then kind of with leadership too? Not a senior, but you've got some sophomores in there too. Just that unit kind of gelling defensively, linebacker-wise.
Yeah, the linebacker are drilling really well. We got both those guys in there, but McNeese, he's a, I'm going to say 3-year starter. If I'm probably wrong, I know he played a bunch as a freshman. I know he started as a sophomore. Now he's his junior year, and he started as a true junior. So he brings experience, number one. Number two, I think McNeese is a very instinctful person. He does that. What makes you very instinctful is he watches a lot of video and studies video, and he's really a quick football player. The truth is he's a lot quicker than he is fast, and because of his quickness and his instincts, he gets around the ball in a hurry.
He also seems to bring kind of a magnetic personality to the field. A lot of the guys seem to kind of look up to him, and he seems to always be having fun out there. Is that what you see as well?
Absolutely. He's a guy who loves football and loves to play football and enjoys playing football. He enjoys his teammates, and someday I'll probably teach him some dance moves.
He got that pick, and you were talking earlier, he'd gone a couple of games the Bears have without getting a turnover, and just trying to get that turnover margin back in your favor.
We have to. I mean, for the football season, we're -6, and that's unacceptable, quite frankly. And there's a situation of his quickness, because that was a deflected pass, and he did a really good job of catching it over his right shoulder with his instincts to get his hands up quick enough, because he was right there on top of the defender. So that's an attribute of his quickness.
With Prophet and his unit, how have they responded so far this year, especially now in conference play?
They've been doing really well, quite frankly, until Saturday, And when I say Saturday, our football team has been responding well in conference play until Saturday. From me all the way down to the equipment manager, we got our tails whacked. So now we got to go back to the drawing board and start over. And there's a lot of confidence in this football team, and we got to make sure that we don't lose that confidence because of one football game, because there's so much ahead of us. More importantly, Southern Illinois is ahead of us. And if we don't prepare and focus all our energy on them, they're going to come in and do the same thing Western did.
All right.
Is that good?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.